Alright, what's up guys? I'm just another nobody here playing games, and today we're going to be continuing with some 9 souls. In the last part, we just got Nuxie's soul seal. I believe that was her name. It was Nuxie, right? Nuwa, my bad. I was fusing Fushi and Nuwa. It was Nuwa. The in-house serum, part of the headed over to Abacus to assist with research on the Tian mutations. So, up. Do you require any assistance, my lord? It appears Fushi was receiving some kind of treatment. I found some vials of blood serum in Nua's room. It might have something to do with the Tianhuo's mutants. That's great news. Our research has hit a bottleneck, so the new discovery might lead to a breakthrough. If you can please bring it back to the Four Seasons Pavilion, I'll be able to use my instruments to analyze its contents. Got it. So yeah, I got Nua's soul seal now. We're gonna head. Okay, that wasn't necessary. We're gonna head back to the pavilion and see where this leads. I only need one more soul seal, so I guess now is when we'll find out if the next soul seal is the final boss, or if we get that soul seal and then there's another boss afterwards. Alright, now that we're in the what happened here? This was not like this. I know for a fact that was not like this. You have returned, my lord. Is this the blood serum? I shall begin the analysis right away. Okay. Quafu. Lord Yi, Lord Quafu, I have completed my analysis on the blood serum. I must say that the results are full of twists and turns, and some unexpected developments. Stop beating around the bush and get to the point. Yes, my lord. Instead of being an antidote to the Tianhua, it instead changes its form. It's basically a catalyst for the continued mutation of the Tianhua. Is that why they all turn into monsters? All because of the serum injections? The mutant's condition itself is also infectious, so I can't confirm the exact number of those that were infected through the vector. If you require it, I can give an estimate using simulation. No need. Not when we've already confirmed the source. Who would deliberately do such a tedious thing? Think about it. Who has done the most research on the Tianhuo? Who has the technology to do this? The answer is obvious. Aegon? This doesn't seem like something she would do. Why? Who knows, but I'll be hearing from her soon. Abacus, can you find a way to eliminate these living corpses? They keep regenerating. On that subject, I have good news and bad news. We'll start with the bad news. Who would ever want to hear the bad news first? You gotta start with the good news. That kind of negativity will be your ruin. Abacus, what's the good news? Ain't no way. You better say the bad news first. Alright, I see how it is. The good news is that we have indeed discovered their weakness. If we know the genetic sequence responsible for their regeneration, we could permanently destroy it. The bad news is that these mutants are an amalgamation of different genetic sources, making it impossible to trace the original genetic sequence. Does that mean we need to find the original cells? Where should we start? Based on my calculations, these cells were obtained from a Solarian one that ages very slowly. Like the imprisoned Kang Hui. Could it actually be Yi? You haven't aged ever since the incident. It's probably Ji's hair. My apologies, but I have already run those tests. Neither Kang Hui nor Yi's genetics correspond. So I guess I was supposed to go up there first. Are you sure it's not Yi? Try running those tests again. He has the most enigmatic body in all of New Kunlun. Lucky for us, I have something that might come in handy. Is it the hair? Yeah, it's the hair. Lord G's hair. Analyze it. These might be the cells we've been looking for. Please wait patiently, my lord, as I run the comparison system. We're waiting patiently. As you had predicted, Lord E, G cells and the regenerating gene sequence from the Tianhua mutant form a 99.97% match. Based on this data, I have successfully discovered a way to break into their mutant cores. I have designed a special device, and now, as long as you add it to your talisman system, these monsters will no longer be an obstacle to you. So I have to use talismans to kill them. What materials will you need for this device? The way it functions is simple, and the materials are readily available, but the work required to make it is extremely complex. It should only be attempted by an exceptionally craftsman familiar with basic mechanical principles. Are you saying that in front of me on purpose? Save me your flattery and give me the blueprints already. Of course, I shall leave this to you, Lord Quafu. I wonder how long the speedrun for this game is. Done. Let's get this on you. Why is Schwanch there? Special device designed by Abacus and modified by Quafu. Its name demonstrates Quafu's unique taste. Fully integrated into Yeast Talisman system, this device triggers automatically upon talisman detonation, destroying the mutant's cores and granting them eternal rest. You really don't have a knack for names. It might look simple, but parts of it were really tricky to make. Nothing I couldn't handle them. Much obliged. It was nothing. I helped too. No, you didn't. More like helped get in the way. Yep. Well, I guess he did contribute a tiny bit. Don't lie. See, he's lying. You two have been getting along pretty well. You're imagining things. We are fundamentally different beings. An 8-man will only be an 8-man. But let's not get sidetracked. You know how to use it, right? I've already set all the parameters. The device will trigger automatically upon contact, releasing a surge of energy that will burst inside the mutant. It should basically work just like your talisman system. Okay, I can finally deal with the living corpses in the Empyrean district. I can also help with the living corpses thing, Yi. No, you can't. You will stay right here while I conduct my business. If you get bored, ask Uncle Chubby to play with you. That's messed up. He known how to call him Uncle Chubby. You're really good at making life difficult for others. He did not have to call him Uncle Chubby. Alright, so what do I do from here then? Do I go back to the Empyrean district? Let me go consult Rui. Actually, I got poisons for you. You can't, Anong. You need to calm down. Everyone in the village will be upset if you get hurt. If I get hurt, don't sell me short, kid. How tough can those monsters be? They just look bigger and scarier and carry a few big weapons. What are you two talking about? Bad news, Yi. Anong said that the armored monsters have appeared in the village. He said there's no one left. We have no idea where they were taken. Ji Quan. Didn't I beat him? Ji Quan, the one who hurt you? Why would he do this? He's doing it to aggravate me. He knows I hid myself in a peach blossom village. Do you plan to rescue them? No, who cares? They never give a damn about me. Come on, you were worried sick watching from the gate. We were both breaking into a cold sweat. What should we do? I need to think of a plan too. Should I go back to check? Don't you dare leave. The Four Seasons Pavilion on your right. Alright, let me slow down. We're going to restart that. Don't you dare leave the Four Seasons Pavilion on your own. You're staying right here. But my village is in trouble. I can't just ignore it. If only I were as skilled and powerful as you, Yi. Adding a trip to the Peach Blossom village now could very well mess up my plans. I never expected you monsters to have any sympathy anyways. Fine, I'll help. There's a cave under the burning area. It leads right back to the village. How did you even know about that? Only thing is, it's really narrow and some parts of it have entirely collapsed. Otherwise, I would have been able to escape much faster. Oh, and take this with you. The guru once said that it's needed to traverse the caves. Yi, if you want to save the villagers, you should do it quickly. The village might not have that much time. I know. You're trying to put me on a side quest? Alright, let's see if we can increase our health any. PU, what is that disgusting odor? Really? I think it smells pretty good to the point where I'd want to try it if it wasn't poisonous. People have always been divided on this plant. Some think some think it smells nice, others think it's nasty. Cough, cough. Ugh, smelly and bitter too. Anyone who likes the smell must have some serious issues. He's just hating on me. All right. Yep. Nom nom nom. What the hell is this? Even got attacked on it. I guess it became fashionable to keep one of these as pets. I don't understand it either. Prices for these scorpions skyrocketed once they were bred and modified to be docile and affectionate. The only thing they didn't modify away was their venom. Pets? Animals should be raised then slaughtered. Absolute nonsense. It's so salty and that tough shell gets stuck between my teeth. What's the point of raising one if it doesn't even taste good? Pets aren't usually raised for consumption. Okay, hopefully this last one increases. Oh, I guess that one was enough. Don't try to hoodwink me. I'm not like the other idiots in the village. Whenever they see something they don't understand, they just think it's the work of gods or ghosts. They'll worship whatever and however the shaman tells them to. One day, I'm gonna overthrow the shaman, leave the stupid village, and live like a free man. And then, you've seen what the outside world looks like. You're just moving from a smaller cage to a bigger one. Alright, I got drunk. My maximum health increased some more. Let me go see if Rudy has anything to say. Talk. If you encounter. Okay. You stay not helping me. Should I go? I'm gonna go. Should I do the artifacts now? How many artifacts do I gotta give them? Why haven't I seen a Solarian that's my age? Doesn't your tribe have any kids, Yi? They're all in hibernation. Does that mean they're sleeping? I really want to meet them. But the only thing is, will they like me? We're kind of different. Don't worry, you're very likable, unlike when I was a kid. If you get the chance, I'm sure you'll get along with them fine. If you get the chance. Yep. We're gonna hold off on giving him the artifact still. Let me see if Kwafu has anything to say before I leave. I better give him my explosive arrows. The Enlightenment Sanctum, has it really become a dead city? That was the most important area of them all. We really shouldn't have handed it over to the Fang clan and their irresponsible heirs. They aren't the only ones responsible for this predicament. The Empyrean district can have fallen that easily. New Kunlun seems to harbor secret hidden to even you and me. So are you just like gonna ever give me my one-shot arrows? I fought hard for those arrows, and that boss was extremely annoying. Okay. So it doesn't tell me where exactly to go. We'll go back to the Empyrean district since it seems that's what it wants me to do with the talisman upgrade. Go to the last node. Is there anything else here I haven't done? I go straight to the left over here. Alright, I do that. I just need talismans to kill them. already been up there, seems. I see. Thank you. Okay, it's exactly what I needed. What's over here? You haven't seen me. I'm not here. I don't exist. Alright. It's a nice shortcut. I can keep going down over here. There is that elevator I saw earlier. Maybe it leads to something. Alright. That's all I needed. Part of my intrusion. Alright. I died. Can I really just not activate that? Regain my health there. What is down here? Waste. Alright. Now I could activate it. Passenger token Jipu. You can a token carried by Solarians used for identification and as a voyage log can be recycled with the 3D printer. New Kunlun's a great environment to be in, but I'm finding my bed to be a little uncomfortable. Good thing I brought my own small pillow. No one will be able to wake me once I enter hibernation. But if we do find a cure to Tianhuo, how will I know whether it's a dream or reality? Nope, don't fight me, please. I literally begged you. I said, please. Yep, you ain't catching me anymore. What's over here? What's this? Elevator access token. An access card labeled Research Center. For security reasons, certain levels are only open to those with requisite access tokens. Maybe that will take me to the floor I couldn't reach earlier. Passenger token G high. I'm the most extraordinarily unlucky person to ever live in the womb. My umbilical cord almost choked me. I've been hit by bird droppings, caught in sudden rain, and faced various dangerous situations. It's unbelievable that I got a spot here. Was all that misfortune the price for this one bit of good luck? Unfortunately, sir, you were unlucky to be here. Wait, is this where that takes me? This is probably where it takes me, ain't it? Maybe not. Seems we're going on the right path. I'm gonna open that. What's over here? Research Center chip. Rest in peace, him. There's a root node. Yi, can you hear me? There's something I felt was off when I woke up, but we never had a chance to talk about it. What is it? Do you know about the Dust Guardians? I don't know much, but I've seen them mentioned in some documents. The Dust Guardians are staff responsible for maintaining all operations at New Kunlun. Over the past 500 years, while the Solarian passengers slept, they worked to ensure that everything kept functioning. I thought New Kunlun's systems were fully automated. Well, relying solely on automated systems comes with risks. What's more, since you were in charge of developing the autonomous systems, Aegon was worried you might have tampered with them. After you were out of the picture, she greatly limited the scope and clearance for all high intelligence systems, including Abacus. She then personally recruited the Dust Guardians, which report directly to her. I never had the spare time to play petty games like this. How have these Dust Guardians stayed alive for so long? Have they been genetically modified like Chi-Yu? No, they're Solarians. It goes without saying that they were also infected by the Tianhuo virus. Aegon's strategy seemed to be to use them in shifts which prolonged their lives. The weird thing is, when I woke up, I couldn't contact a single Dust Guardian. It's like the entire organization had evaporated into thin air. That's the first time something like it has happened in over 500 years. That explains why everything's falling apart. Could the mutants have something to do with why the Dust Guardians vanished? I don't know. But they were effectively Aegon's personal guard, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were conducting shady activities. Their headquarters is inside the research center. You might dig up something there. Way to tell me that right when I was inside the research center. Let me go ahead and rest. Was there anything over here? That goes down. Where does this go? Can't go that way anyways, so we're going right. Okay. Exactly what I needed. Yep. I almost sneezed. Boom. Activates an elevator. Let me see what's over here first. It's a pretty big room. No way, I almost fell directly into that. It's over here. One of you. Whole different area. Yep. We definitely don't need to go that way. I think. We're gonna come back this way. Wait, I remember this area. This is where I first fought him. Yeah, I remember this area. Okay. Yeah, because I skipped them, and then all the way here is the crates. Yep, that carries you to the different room. Go ahead and break you. That should do damage. Should do damage to you. No injury suffering. Okay, so how did I take damage but parry that? Make it make sense, game. Make it make sense. Alright, there's somewhere up there more to go. Yep. That's exactly what I needed. I am taking my senior officer to Ascension Palace. He already finished his Dust Guardian service and was eligible to be discharged for hibernation. However, what appeared before us wasn't a hibernation machine, it was a killing machine. I saw all the others who had been discharged there. Some turned into monsters, and those that didn't were just kept as experimental subjects. Was there no hope to begin with? We used all our strength to escape here, but now my senior officer is injured and all the medical equipment here is broken. How did it come to this? You. Cool. Go ahead and heal. Okay, let me keep running up for now. Who's that? What's that? We're gonna go ahead and end you. Boom. Yep. Not me. Alright, well. I guess we're going up the elevator for now. Or down. Well, after that discovery, I guess we're going back up. I'm gonna run through there. I'm gonna go rest at the root node right quick. Thank you. I used you. Thank you very much. I don't even know how I'm supposed to originally get up there. Dark Seal. Close that door. I gotta find out how to activate. Not mean to waste that arrow. Passenger choke token. Chiang Yui. Did I dodge him by using my arrow shot? So I need something to activate that. Maybe if I get rid of him here, he'll explode and activate those. Alright, come here. Come here, I need you closer here. Yep. I might not be close enough. Did not do what I was expecting. Do I activate him with him? Nope. Anything up here I'm missing? Nope. Where else could we go then? Well, there's stuff in the middle I haven't done. Nothing right there. Alright. Boom. I see, I gotta break all three of those. I got to that one. That one might be connected to this one. Alright. I'll make sure you're the number one on my hit list now. Let me see if I can activate the one up here first, though. Boom. That's the last one I needed. Is that gonna break it? Sure did. Alright. And now this guy must die. Trash can. Not you. Stay away from me. I don't like the looks of this area. Okay. Area down here. It's just the area that we've been to, but it's infected now. It was, right? You know that top area we've been to already. This is definitely a new area. Let me rest. And then we keep powering through. Oh. My lord, you are not far from the last soul, Aegon. She is the final hurdle in the way of you obtaining all the soul seals. This last encounter is filled with unknown variables, so make sure you're fully prepared. I also suggest trying up any unfinished business to minimize any risk later down the road. I see. So then, I think what I'm going to do here, since that seems to probably be the last area, or continuing to the last area where I can't look back, is that now I'm going to take the opportunity to give Xuan all the artifacts that I do have. And then, it's probably not all the artifacts in the game, but it's the ones I found. So I'm going to give it to him. and then we're gonna end the part there. And then after, in the next part, we'll go see what Aegon got. So Schwan ain't that area no more. Where's he at? Is he with Quafu? He's not with Quafu either. Where he at? Schwan, where are you? Schwan. I still can't get that. Are you over here, Schwan? Yeah, you are. Wait, who's that? Was that Ree? Let me guess. The code you wrote broke the weather system. How did you know? That's incredible. It's a ritual all teleurgical engineers must go through, to say nothing of the huge hello world flashing on the displays. You were right, Yi. Teleurgy is fun. Teleurgy is fun. I can give machines all sorts of wild rules and it'll create a new world. Makes me feel so free. He's about to be the final boss. Careful, your free spirited code may drive your coworkers insane. Really? Abacus told me he could fix any mistakes I made. My apologies, Xuan, but your most recent changes seem to have affected the underlying logic circuits. I'm afraid the situation may be irreversible. Why? I followed everything the scroll said. Next time, we should probably double check before executing a script like that, Abacus. Yes, my lord. Please forgive my neglect. What was it supposed to do? Xuan wrote a plugin to enable manual control over the day-night cycle. The plugin works, but it simultaneously caused parts of the display to malfunction. I'm sorry. I just wanted to give you a surprise, E. That's okay. What's important is to always learn from our mistakes. You're always going to mess up a bit in the pursuit of science anyways. Got that? Yeah. Alright. Give me the opportunity to give you the artifacts. Could I fix this? Ooh, I could change it. What should we have it at while we're giving him the stuff? I'm gonna keep it in the snow. Alright, so is he over here now where he usually is? Not there. He's here. Okay. I have a lot of artifacts to give you, Sean. We'll start with the unknown seed. Whoa! Is that a seed you're holding? Is it for me? That was my original plan. But now that I brought it back, I'm not so sure. Why? I'll keep it alive. This time, I promise. Really? The vegetables in your backyard never seem to last for long. Ugh, you got me there. I don't get it. The seasons always change so frequently, and before I even realize it, my crops always dry up. I don't mind some dead crops. I just happen to remember that I picked this up from the greenhouse. Come on then, let's plant it. This is such a big place, so why not give it some greenery? I think it would look perfect in the courtyard personally. Don't just make these decisions on your own. Okay, we're gonna go to the courtyard. That seed is as big as the palm of your hand. I bet it'll grow some really big fruits. I I'm not sure. This came from Go Meng, so I'm sure she put plenty of effort into it. She always takes it to the extreme. Once, in order to speed up her experimental process, she bred a scorpion to grow 3 times as fast. That little monster ended up crawling out of its incubator and swallowed everyone else's subjects. That's why I don't really know what this will grow into. This time I'll make sure to water it regularly so it'll grow big and healthy. Were you even listening? Fine, but if anything happens, you must get Abacus to contact me. Got it? Got it. If scorpions end up coming out of it, I'll cook them up for you next time. Ain't no way. Alright, I got something else for you. Want to see it? It's a painting. I found it in an ancient temple. A painting? Sure. I know where we can hang it. Where are we gonna hang it, Schwan? Right where he be laying at, sleeping? Should I be looking at this person or this tree? I'm not sure, but that person is probably the Kunlun Immortal. The Kunlun Immortal? Do you know him? He's just a myth. He is said to have lived for thousands of years, attuning to the Tao in the forests of the ancient Kunlun. I've never been one to believe in these made up folk tales, though. Even if the immortal is fake, the person who painted this is super talented. There was a time when the Lightrity, whatever that says, fled to the Kunlun island, away from the fires of war. The artist might have been one of them. I think he might have actually met the immortal. That's so awesome. It's all just simple lines of ink, but why does it look so beautiful? Paintings during the Millennium of Inquiry all look like that. If this is an original, it would be pretty valuable. Artists don't paint to make money. Not if you were to ask an antique dealer. Okay, so he's learning of the Solarian lore. Can you read this score? Score? What's that for? It's a way to record music. You see, if we can play these notes, we'll be able to hear a song from ancient times. Oh, so that's what these strange words are? The village elders were the ones who taught us to sing. If we knew about this method, it would have been much easier to learn. Can't read it either, huh? I was looking forward to hearing you play this piece. Maybe I'd be able to pick up something from the notes given the owner of this score. Ah, we can ask Abacus for help. Guess we're going over to Abacus. My lord, the sheet music does not match with anything in the database. However, we do know that this is written in ancient Kunlun notation. Give me a little time and I can convert it into easy to read modern notation. Then take a bit more time to teach Xuan Xuan how to read music. Yes, my lord. Alright. There's a Solarian flute that I brought from home, Abacus. Knows where it is. The fingering positions may be different, so you'll have to familiarize yourself with those first. From home? But you don't play the flute. Not important. That's all I need to get going now. Play something for me once you get the hang of it. Yeah. Alright. So, where'd you go? How dare you disappear from me? I still got more gifts for you. Okay, I got a couple more. Care for some dessert? Dessert? Are you talking about this hard, dry biscuit? Oh, it smells nice and sweet with a hint of tea, too. The one you're holding was the most sought after bubble milk tea flavored ration. Why? Why would you turn it into bricks? Do you not like having normal food? This is an emergency ration. It's made to be portable in critical situations. Are there other flavors? Are there ones with fish in it? There are quite a few choices, but everyone has their own favorite. I prefer the savory ones because they pair well with alcohol. What are you doing? Wow, it's so tough. The old people with bad teeth in our village won't be able to eat this at all. You don't gnaw on it. You're supposed to soak it in hot water. Huh? Does it have to be hot water? I didn't boil any water. Will cold water work? It will, but it won't taste very good. You're holding the very last box of bubble milk tea rations. You have no idea how valuable it is. There's only one box left, and I'll hold on to it for now and wait for a special occasion to enjoy these rations. You better remember to give me them rations later after I beat Aegon. So we're just learning some lore alongside Xuan Xuan, our good friend. Have you ever played with clay? Here, for you. This feels like really good clay. We should be able to make some ceramics with it. Does the Peach Blossom Village also know the art of ceramics? Of course. How do you think we made our urns, cups, and bowls? Earthenware and ceramics are two very different things. The techniques passed down by the village elders aren't anything to sniff at. You know? How about this? I'll make something to show you what I mean. Do you need any cups? I'll fire up an engraved cup for you. I have enough cups, but just do your best, and don't even think about eating any of that clay. You know what? He assumed he was going to eat the clay. Give him the sword. Here, see if you can handle this one. Wow, this is the biggest knife I've ever seen. Careful, it's not a toy. You're right. This was made by a really good blacksmith. I should be able to make quick work of vegetables with the smooth edge it has. That wasn't made for cutting vegetables, dummy. It was made for self defense. This pavilion is safe for now, but if anything were to happen, you need to learn to protect yourself. Wow, who's Jitong? Your friend? Where did you hear that name? It's written on the handle. That's so. Not important. You don't need to know who he is. Hey, you can't steal other people's things without their permission. Most of the G clan's inheritance comes from plundering their neighbors during the war. I'm just giving them a taste of their own medicine, which I think is more than warranted. Hmm, I just don't feel good about it. Take it. You're going to learn how to use it sooner or later. What? If they come back and ask for it? What if they come back and ask for it? Are you not going to give it back? You don't have to worry about that. As long as I'm around, their little heirloom stays with me. Okay, so may- maybe there's a part where they attack the pavilion, and had I not given him the sword, he wouldn't be able to defend himself. Or maybe I'm just looking too into it, and it's just extras. What are you holding in your hand, Yi? It's a Fusang amulet. It might have been left behind by miners who were illegally chipping away at the grottos. You can have it if you want. It's usually worn around your neck. What? It's heavy and made of wood? People in the past use it for protection. It's just a silly superstition with no scientific basis. What's a superstition? It's blindly believing in something without any basis or proof. Take this amulet, for example. People thought that by carving the mark of Fusang into it, it would be endowed with divine powers, allowing its wearer to. This amulet has magic powers. I'm gonna wear it every day. I just told you. It's just a superstition. And that's just an ordinary piece of wood. If the mark had any effect, the scientists studying the primordial roots would have already discovered it. Let's put it this way. If you're promised something good, but in exchange you must loyally follow orders and not doubt anything, chances are that's a superstition. So then, our village ceremonies was also a superstition? Now you get it. But without the ceremony, I wouldn't have been saved. I wouldn't be able to live here with you, E. I guess something good did come out of it. Another one of your silly fallacies. But if that's what you really think, why would you bring it all the way here for me? I picked it up. Might as well use it. Or do you want to give it back? No. I was just joking. I'm keeping it. Alright. One last thing to give him. The antique vinyl record. Hand over. Wow. This thin stone looks so pretty. Are you going to decorate the pavilion with it? This is a record. It's used to store music. It would be easier if I just let Abacus demonstrate. Back on over to Abacus we go. Okay. We're jamming the music. I remember I got this from the room G was in, where we fought G. But this isn't what it sounded like was playing. So I'm pretty sure we got this from somewhere else. I see a Solarian on the disc. Wow, it sounds like there's people inside. And this voice, it sounds really unique. Like they have an egg stuck in their mouth. I know this song. It's Millennium Moment, released by Fang Xian in the year 2986 of the Turbulent Era. That's a song that had a huge influence during the Millennium of Inquiry. What is it about? A millennium moment? How long is that? Millennium moment. Your chains still mattered. Millennium moment. Your thoughts unfettered. Your thoughts unfeathered? Unfettered. Thoughts unfeathered. It describes the vibrant clash of different ideas during that time. People were tired of the endless wars, so they kept thinking, trying to imagine a way out. For that reason, many films and shows were set in that beautiful era. If I remember correctly, this was also the theme of the best selling movie. I loved that movie, and I definitely went to see it more than once. Grand Strategist's Day Off was actually a box office bomb on release. Rest assured, my lord, good taste isn't defined by the masses. Alright, this seems to be the last of the artifacts I have. I'm pretty sure there's more, but due to the fact that I'm trying to finish this quickly so that I could proceed to play other games, I'll probably do this on my own time. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. I'm actually gonna teleport back over. That way, when I come back to it, I start over there. So yeah, but it seems we're right here to either the ending of the game or the beginning of the end. So once we start up the next part, we'll be directly into it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you soon.